Thanks for joining for the Excel tool training program. I hope everybody is able to see the screen and hear me clearly. Good. Fine. So we will just have a quick overview of the Excel tool as an analytical tool. And Digitarati is India's first IT finishing school. We have been in the IT training for the last 29 years. We've trained close to 150,000 Sishyas, and we've been a major corporate training partners for a lot of the IT majors. So we've been imparting skills, IT skills all along. So you could visit our website www.digitarati.com and to go through the lot of training paths, curriculums, courses, certifications. You can also follow us in our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn for a lot of these online training programs and career blogs and tips. So I'm Srivatsan. I've been in the training for the last 28 years, specializing in Excel business intelligence. And Excel is kind of a very unique tool. It changes in the hands of the professional. So it's like Excel can be used by a managing director, front office guy, a sales guy, an accountant, a doctor, a business professional. So it could be used by anybody. And most of us will be forced to work in Excel. It could be used by an IT professional, and be forced to use Excel at least for 30 to 40 minutes a day on an average. And because most of the data, what we consume, it comes in Excel form, and we do have a lot of applications, but sometimes we do export and then send it, share it with the help of Excel. So it's a very important tool to know. And it changes according to the professional who's using it. The accountant will use Excel very differently when compared to a sales professional. And so Excel can camouflage into any kind of tool which you're looking at. And so it's important for you to know that there are close to 1,500 to 1,600 unique features in Excel. So we don't have to master, and it's practically not possible to master all the features. But we can pick and choose what would be helpful in our career. So some could just focus on formulas, some could just focus on pivots and analysis, some could just focus on the presentation layer, some could focus on charts, or it could be basic reporting with some KPIs using conditional formatting. So you have to kind of see where you're going to use the Excel and which kind of area, and what are the tools in Excel which you would like to do. And this is the only way to learn Excel, practice, or for basically for any tool for that matter, practice, and practice. On the look of it, if somebody is going to show a demo, or if you're going to see how a thing works in a YouTube or a demonstration, it looks easy. But when you take the data and actually practice it, that's where we get stuck. So as for these 2 hours program, we've also shared some practice files, 8 practice files. So all these 8 files will have different sheets, and each and every sheet will focus on topic. It would start from the very basic, because I don't know about the audience who have joined for this particular program. So you could be a power user, you could be a user who's just starting to use Excel. So we have also included a few basics. For some of you, it may look very basic, but we need to include that also. So practice, and practice. what may look very easy today, so might look difficult if you're going to do it. But if you practice it, it becomes pretty easy. And when you look at the top features, I can't call it as top features, but the 5 major things: what if analysis. So if there is a scenario, what if this data changes, and what will be my result? Pivots is a very, very critical and important tool. Functions, of course, there are close to thousands of functions in Excel, so you can pick and choose what functions you could use. An accountant can use a set of functions, a sales guy can use a set of functions, and if you're preparing a project report, there are certain specific functions for that. If you're a scientist, there are a lot of mathematical, lot of functions based on that. Charts, very, very useful tool for representation, for easy understanding. And of course, macros would try to automate at a very basic level. You could also specialize in another program called, which is called Visual Basic for Excel, VBA for Excel. So where we can code and then customize Excel the way you want it to work. We can build in a lot of security features. We can give access control. So it's a very, very powerful tool. And there are quite a lot of other functions apart from these 5. And Excel is a very interesting tool in the sense, we could say that this is one of the software or tools which has not undergone much of change for a very, very long period. So you have a lot of programming languages, a lot of databases, a lot of operating systems which have come and gone. But Excel is a very interesting tool where the core functions of Excel still remains. 25 years back, whatever features we felt was critical, even today it's very critical. And as a competition, Excel has none. There are, Google has spreadsheets and things like that, but Excel is something which has not kind of as a competition to challenge it. And so there are quite a lot of core features which could be useful, and which I'm sure which is not going to change for the next 10 years also. But it has undergone, visually, it has undergone a lot of changes, a lot of easier way of working, and has been incorporated. And so what this particular program can do is, in this 2 hours, we're going to look at various features, and I'm going to show you the demonstration. So I would request you to look at the practice files, do the exercises whenever you're free. Take probably 10 days time, 1 week time, and then start practicing the exercises. And so you would come up with some interesting solutions. And the important thing is, if you're able to reduce the time you work in Excel, that is the critical point. Everybody can work in Excel. Some may take probably 1 hour to give a simple report. Some may do it in 30 minutes. You can even do it in 10 minutes. So the more the features you know, you could reduce the time you spend in Excel. And especially when you work in a team, that's very important. So I'm not going to get into very basics. You will have the basic things. Watch out for the cursor. The cursor it changes according to the way you move it. And Excel also has a lot of, like other Office tools, has a lot of shortcut keys. So if you learn a lot of shortcut keys, it becomes very easier to navigate in Excel rather than using the mouse and the keystrokes. It's pretty fast. And this is an important point of planning a workbook. So some of you may kind of download the data, start working. Some of you may receive a workbook from your colleague, start working on it. Some of you will create a workbook and then start sharing. So the planning of a worksheet is very important. That is it going to be used by you, used by a team, used by multiple teams, or they're going to work on it and then share it back? So validating the data, if the data entry is involved by other team members, you have to make sure that if you want the numbers to be entered, it has to be only numbers. You can't enter text or a date. And so you're going to create a report out of a raw data, or you're going to just start doing a report. And If you're importing a data from multiple sources, how are you going to plan? So, if you're going to create a weekly or a monthly, probably a salary statement or some kind of an accounting statement or a cash flow or whatever it is, can I prepare a template and then use it? So sometimes what happens, we create one file and then start editing the same file, and it undergoes a lot of changes. And from the first version to the final version, there could be a sea change. So you don't want that to happen. So you need to plan the workbook. So who is going to use it, how they're going to use it, and what are the data which you plan to put into the workbook is very, very critical. And so you can basically enter a text, a number, or date, three common forms of, or it could be a formula too. And so Excel has a way of understanding these data. So numbers are also always right justified, text is always left justified, and entering a date in Excel. So this is a very basic part. I know it's very elementary for some of you, but many of us do make this mistake. So sometimes it could be stored in a British format or an American format. We use a British format, so we start with the date, month, and year. And if it's an American format, it could be month, date, and year. So when you work in a team, and even when you import a data from a raw file, you could get a text file. So sometimes it becomes difficult to change the month, swap the month and date. So these basic things we need to keep in mind when you're starting to work in Excel. And I'll just talk about the references. So Excel uses three types of references: relative referencing, and absolute referencing, and mixed referencing.